Said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Quickly now, here's a look at the Green Bay offense.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted number 1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. 1st down, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Now they try the right side here. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
I smell fear in that offense. Anyway, fear in that offense. Check.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick six last time out. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. One step away from a Super Bowl, and certainly defensively a huge key. They got to take him out of the passing game.
So to do that, they've decided to take their best cover guy to put on him. And the reason they want to do that, limit his opportunities because they don't think the rest of the receivers can beat them.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here's Williams to return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1 yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Murray gets this one to Isabella. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 2nd and 10, Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Pull it together. Watch safety. Safety's creeping.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Silver.
From the 39, Rodgers able to find Shaheen here. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. A gain of 6 there on first.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. Here's Riley Dixon now. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Cooper was the target there.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And again, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Adam Shaheen there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Throwing on first down is Murray. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Here we go, D. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
I'm here all day. Kill.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A nice little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Murray now on first down. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Throwing now is Murray. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what, with those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rodgers again now. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown as his guy are back within a single score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go.
So out now come the Cardinals. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing is Murray on third down. He can run for it, and he will. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kevin Pierre-Louis leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Dancing to his left. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards, first down Packers. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers able to find Shaheen here. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd and a couple. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Murray going to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 58 yards. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The end result, 21 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Rodgers going to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. It's Williams on the catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they think
complete to Adam Shaheen. Touchdown, Green Bay. The kicker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
it's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Rodgers now on first down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw is Rodgers. Gonna throw again. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the